Every Christmas, my dad gave the same toast. To strong men. I was never mentioned. After he died, I found a journal under his bed. Page after page about me, my struggles, my pain, my quiet strength. I read it at his funeral. For once, no one interrupted me. Every Christmas, without fail, my dad would stand at the head of the table, hold up his glass and give the same toast. To strong men, he'd say, nodding toward my older brothers, my uncles, the louder guys in the family who fixed their own cars and shouted at football games like it meant something. People clapped, laughed, sometimes thumped the table. It became tradition. My name was never included, and honestly, after a while, I stopped expecting it. I wasn't loud. I didn't wrestle in the backyard or talk about engines. I stayed inside during snowball fights. I liked books and drawing and quiet things. When I cried, I didn't try to hide it, and that was apparently my flaw. I heard words like too soft and too emotional thrown around like insults, even from him, but I still showed up, every year. I raised my glass too, smiled when I needed to. I thought maybe love didn't need to sound like approval. Then he got sick. It was fast. One day he was complaining about the government and overcooked steak, and the next he could barely walk to the mailbox. Something shifted in him during those final months. He stopped talking so much, started listening more. We spent a lot of time just sitting. No life lessons, no confessions. Just silence I didn't feel the need to fill. After he passed, I helped clean the house. I wasn't looking for anything when I found it. A plain black journal tucked under his bed, taped to the underside of the frame like he didn't want anyone to find it. It was full. Every page was about me, not stories about me. To me, reflections, worries, pride, things he noticed but never said out loud. My first breakup. The time I stood up for a kid at school, the way I always stayed after dinner to clean up without being asked. He called it quiet strength. Said I was the kind of man who didn't need to take up space to hold it. I read through it in one night. At his funeral, when they asked if anyone wanted to speak, I stood up. I read one of the entries. Just one. No jokes, no toasts, no interruptions, and for the first time, I felt like I belonged at the head of the table.